This informative webinar is focused on understanding the Cambridge curriculum, Kasiga pedagogy, and understanding the student's perspective. With us on panel today are Mr. Naren Nagarajan, Examination Officer CEIE. Welcome, Naren sir. Thank you for being with us here today. Mr. Haris Jamil and Mrs. Sutapa Dey. They both are heading Cambridge Department at Kasiga School. Welcome, sir and ma'am. So our alumni, Yazan Khan and a few of our students have also joined us today to share their perspectives. We welcome Naina Agarwal. Naina is an outgoing A-level student. She has been offered admission at the University of Waterloo, Canada. Naina is willing to study astrophysics there. Very welcome, Naina.
Thank you, ma'am.
And apart from that, we are glad to have Uday Chaudhary with us. Uday has just completed his AS level and is going to start his AS level with variety of subjects. He is an academic prefect of Cambridge curriculum here and he intends to pursue fashion technology in future. Welcome, Uday.
Thank you, ma'am.
Our next Tasigan is Ashna Vohra. Ashna is going to start AS level. She intends to pursue business management in future. Welcome, Ashna. We're glad to have you here, beta. And apart from that, we have our alumni, Yazan Khan. Yazan is an ex-head boy of Kasiga School. He has joined Purdue University in USA and he has opted for mechanical engineering. Thank you for being with us, Yazan.
Thank you.
So without further ado, over to you, Naren sir. Let's begin this webinar and give information to all the parents and the viewers.
Yep. Good evening, everybody. I'm Naren. I'm the exams officer for Kasiga School, which means that my responsibilities including managing and running the Cambridge examinations for the center. And I'm here to take you through the pros and cons of the Cambridge program and to give you a deeper understanding of what it means and implies for your child and their prospects in the future. So without any delay, I'm going to start the presentation. So Kasiga School has offered the Cambridge program since the year 2010, and we happen to be one of the most experienced schools to offer the Cambridge program. And we have a wealth of experience in terms of managing our students and guiding their progression through their education into very good colleges and then careers further down the line. So we subscribe to what is called the Cambridge Pathway. The Cambridge Pathway gives students a clear path for educational success and is available for students from the age 5 to 19. Over 10,000 schools in more than 160 countries offer this program. So Kasiga School offers the Cambridge Lower Secondary Program, which is basically what is called the checkpoint examinations, which is a specific test for age 11 to 14-year-old. And students are tested in skills including English, maths, and science. And this forms a basis for assessment in terms of their learning abilities and also feeds into our senior school programs and makes their progression through that program much more seamless. Then the Cambridge Upper Secondary Program, which is also called the Cambridge IGCSE program, is a program that is reputed to build a broad learning set of skills for all our students, including skills in inquiry, creative thinking, and problem solving. So the end of year exam is called the International General Certificate of Secondary Education and is recognized internationally by almost all schools, all colleges, and educational boards around the world, and is designed specifically for an international audience. Cambridge IGCSE offers over 70 subjects and is the world's most popular international qualifications for 14 to 16-year-old students. Approximately 800,000 students opt for Cambridge in IGCSE programs every year. Cambridge International AS and A level is a progression into the Cambridge Advanced program. And once students finish their grade 10 or an IGCSE program, they are eligible to join the Cambridge Advanced program. And this program is available again internationally in 130 countries with over 500,000 entries every year. Students develop a deep understanding of the subjects along with independent learning and constructive thinking skills that are required for university and their careers in various fields. The flexible curricula gives students the choice to specialize with over 55 subjects to choose from, out of which Kasika School offers a subset. Cambridge Pathway helps prepare students for life, helping them to develop an informed curiosity and a lasting passion for learning. Cambridge International helps students become confident, responsible, reflective, innovative, and engaged. These are regarded as primary attributes of Cambridge learners. We design all our curriculum assessments with the Cambridge learner attributes in mind to develop these skills and enhance them through their educational program. The 5 attributes that I mentioned before are our way of recognizing that students need to develop attitudes and life skills throughout their education, as well as academic skills in order to be successful at university or employment. So why should somebody choose Cambridge, right? So Cambridge offers a variety of positives in terms of the educational program that includes this clear Cambridge pathway that enables them for success from ages 5 to 19, which means there's a vertical progression through educational streams. Cambridge programs are extremely flexible, where the schools are very free to shape the curriculum and how the curriculum is delivered with a wide range of subjects and a variety of different options in which we can offer them. Cambridge programs are designed with future skills in mind, so to enhance abilities of the students and tailor those skills to the wider world and make them fit into the university and work scene very effectively. Each stage in Cambridge builds upon a previous stage, which means that the development is progressive and continuous. And it does not matter whether students come into a Cambridge program from the Cambridge pathway or they come in from an alternative schooling or curriculum system. Cambridge will enhance and offer all of the skills that are required. Cambridge offers a wide variety of choices of subjects, which means that any kind of ability and interest and aptitude can be catered to in Cambridge. So Cambridge feeds into a variety of college programs and very interesting options can be available for students as they choose to. Cambridge qualifications are recognized worldwide in over 650 universities, including the United States and various other countries. India again offers very high levels of recognition for Cambridge programs, which means that students have a variety of choices when it comes to choosing countries as well as colleges for their higher education. Cambridge is widely regarded by admissions officers as a very suitable preparatory program for university courses, and over 98% of admissions officers feel that they have excellent skills that enable them to perform well in universities. Cambridge offers very extensive training support for schools, and most of our teachers have taken a lot of Cambridge training programs, including face-to-face training as well as online courses. Cambridge offers a variety of publications, textbooks, and online resources that help teach and learn the subjects. Cambridge is a global program, which implies that a large part of the curriculum prepares students for a global role. The skills that are developed are typically interactive and play upon understanding and appreciating different cultures. And this is what makes a Cambridge student a global student, truly. Cambridge is one of the oldest universities in the world. They have a 150-year-old heritage of providing examinations and qualifications. And Cambridge International is a non-profit organization. So there is no business or ulterior motive attached to anything that they do. And the core implication is that the program will be intellectually honest and provide students the best possible platform from which to begin their college education. So this slide summarizes some of the options that Cambridge offers. And one of the key aspects of the Cambridge program is that students need to be excited about what they're learning. And teachers are free to use examples from local contexts and cultures in order to reinforce concepts that are being taught in various syllabi. So students learn in English, and the assessment is accessible to speakers of English as a second language or any foreign language. This enables all our students to feel at home in the Cambridge program and develop a passion for what they're learning. We want each student to fulfill their potential and make the most of their strengths and interests. So we offer a wide range of subjects. We let every student choose the subjects they love and the subjects they're best at. There is a fair degree of experimentation that is allowed. So students are free to kind of choose programs which they're not familiar with and see how that fits in into their goals and make changes through the program which enables them to be absolutely satisfied with what they're studying and what they're going to do in the future. We design programs with the help of expert educators in schools and universities to challenge students and to get them excited about what they're learning. The flexible assessment structure maximizes teaching time and learning time, helping students develop a very strong grasp of each subject as a whole. Cambridge IGCSE is a linear program, which means that the exams are at the end of the 2-year program. Most Cambridge International AS and A levels can be staged or linear, and research suggests that returning to topics over a period of time helps support learning better. Cambridge Pathway encourages students to learn the attributes of a Cambridge learner and develop those skills extensively. Confident learners, responsible individuals, reflective individuals, innovative and engaged students. And to help them succeed in tomorrow's world, the Cambridge Pathway gives students skills that they need for life. Teamwork is a very essential part of engaging with the modern world, and Cambridge programs are designed with activities in mind that develop this spirit of teamwork and leadership, doing their own research and communicating it effectively, to be independent thinkers, and to apply a lot of creative solutions to the problems that they're considering. Going further, after school, most of our students do plan to apply to university and complete their graduation there. And Cambridge qualifications are accepted at 1,400 institutions across 195 countries, including top ranking universities around the world. So leading universities in the UK, Ireland, USA, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, India, Singapore, South Africa, the Middle East, Netherlands, Germany, and Spain accept and welcome Cambridge qualifications. Cambridge International AS and A levels are accepted for entrance to all UK universities directly without any further testing. In places such as the United States and Canada, good grades in carefully chosen Cambridge A-level subjects can result in up to 1 year of university course credit, which means that students have a huge advantage when they join universities which accept Cambridge qualifications and issue college credits for those grades. Here's what Stuart Schmid, Dean of Admissions, Massachusetts Institute of Technology, had to say about Cambridge International students. And it gives us a great deal of confidence to know that college admissions officers speak so highly about a program that we are delivering in school. Cambridge Advance is committed to the linear approach to study, making sure that students taking Cambridge Internationals are assessed after 2 full years of study. A linear structure, which exams at the end of the course, gives a lot of time for learning. And this linear approach allows students to develop a deeper understanding of subjects. Various assessment options at the AS and A level, including a staged assessment, where students take part of the syllabus for the advanced level in an examination called the advanced subsidiary, and then take the remaining part of the syllabus in the A2 or the advanced level program, and combine together. These 2 exams give you the advanced level qualification. There are options to take all components of given advanced level syllabus in 1 year, which is typically the end of year 2, which is also an option that some of our students prefer to take, as it allows them to focus on some subjects in the first year and some other subjects in the second year. Each subject that a student takes receives a separate grade as opposed to an overall score, and grades are reported on a scale of A star to E, with A star representing the highest level of achievement for a given syllabus. Cambridge offers flexibility for assessment, which implies that exams are available in November, June, and India-specific series for March. And the timings for each exam are flexible to suit the local time zone, and also to ensure that there is a fair playing field for all students around the world. Cambridge International, the curriculum Students are expected to develop a deep subject knowledge, conceptual understanding, and higher order thinking skills. In fact, in many of the syllabus options, these skills exceed the academic skills that students are expected to learn. There's a rolling review program to make sure that Cambridge qualifications always reflect the latest developments in education as well as subject specific knowledge. Syllabuses are reviewed every year, and Cambridge consults some of the world's leading universities and teaching programs to tailor make those programs to suit what the future brings. Universities have reported that they value the independent research and critical thinking skills as well as deep subject knowledge that the Cambridge qualifications bring. This slide shows just a small selection of the positive comments we have received in the survey, which Cambridge has done. And we can see that admissions officers value the skills and knowledge that Cambridge qualifications develop and how well prepared students are for university. There's also statistical evidence to suggest that their average performance in university is extremely high when you compare it to other styles of education, other boards, which have entry into universities. Coming to the Indian admission scene, what qualifications do Indian universities accept? Recommendations as per Indian universities is for 5 IGCSE or O-level qualifications, including an English language qualification at the IGCSE level. This is essentially equivalent to grade 10 of an Indian board. This can be followed by 2 years of study at the Cambridge International Advanced level, where students will opt between 2 and 3 Cambridge International qualifications, and together this represents a senior secondary qualification which is known as the 10+2 level in India. Kasiga School has slightly higher requirements of our students. This is simply to ensure that they are not left wanting, no matter which country or which university in which course they want to study in. 7 or more IGCSE credits are what we require most of our students to do, and this includes English and 1 other language. After this IGCSE program, students are expected to take at least 4 Cambridge subjects at the AS level, one of which must be English. And beyond that, they can drop it down to 3 advanced level credits. And this selection of subjects depends on the course that they want to apply for in university. This is a recognition document that has been issued by the Association of Indian Universities, where it clearly details that Cambridge programs have got equivalence to Indian 10+2 qualifications. And because Indian Association of Indian Universities validation is accepted by all universities in India, this essentially implies that with the recognition document, a copy of this letter, and an equivalence certificate that you can apply for, any Cambridge program result would be accepted by any university in India. So applying to colleges in India should never be a problem for a Cambridge student. Moreover, one advantage of the Cambridge program is that the March series results are available in early May. And as a result of this, students have their final results well before the Indian boards release their results. And this implies that any admission that is offered by a university in India is not provisional, but is actually confirmed. And this also allows students to prepare for competitive examinations and other examinations free of their board examination tensions. In order to apply to many universities and programs around the world, additional examinations may be a requirement, and Kasiga School offers a variety of different support classes and training on campus or through scheduled visits to training centers for these examinations. These could be Indian examinations like the Joint Entrance Examination, the NEET, CLAT-MAT, CPT, NATA, or the National Institute of Design Aptitude Test, and many other tests that colleges run, and also includes programs like TOEFL, IELTS, which are English language tests, the standard aptitude tests, ACT tests, and other specific subjects tests like the Euclid and Hypatia tests, which are mathematics tests from the University of Waterloo, and the Isaac Newton physics exam, which is again a University of Waterloo physics examination. Any other competitive examination that a student needs to prepare for, Kasiga School will offer support in terms of arranging for classes and training for those exams. In order to learn more about the Cambridge pathway, parents can log in into cambridgeinternational.org, and there is a specific link there for parents which details all of the queries that you may have about the program and any other questions that you may have. Following this, if you want to get in touch with anybody for specific information about the school, we will be sharing some contact details with you, and you can post your questions to us. You can email us, or you can call us, and we'd be glad to assist you with understanding how the program will benefit your child. Thank you so much for this opportunity to address you all, and I hope I was able to kind of give you a generalized picture of how the Cambridge program works. And at this point, I'd like to hand over to my colleague, Mr. Haris Jamil, to carry the presentation forward. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. So Naren sir has very clearly told us what Cambridge is all about. What we are going to look at next is how we at Kasiga implement this Cambridge program. So I think the most important thing is that our class sizes tend to be pretty small. On average, we would have around 10 students in a class. And what that allows the teacher to do is to have a very personalized relationship with the student and have a customized plan for every student depending on their learning needs. Cambridge also provides us with a very vast pool of resources, both created by Cambridge as well as endorsed by Cambridge. Going with the Cambridge philosophy of learning, we also use the experiential learning model, wherein it is not about giving the students just a lot of information. It is about providing opportunities for students to learn. Cambridge also provides a lot of activities in the way that the curriculum is delivered, where learning happens not through lectures, but through discussions and case studies and practicals and a host of other activities. We also have a server in school, which has been developed by one of our former students, and it allows all our teachers and our students to access a wealth of resources on the local school network. So nobody needs an internet connection to actually access these resources. They include a lot of Cambridge resources and a lot of educational videos on any topic that you could think of. We also encourage all our students to continue learning outside the classroom. A lot of our students are doing courses online on platforms like edX and Coursera. So I would like to now pass on the presentation to Nana, who is one of our students who is going to pass out this year. And like Apurva said earlier, she is going to study physics and astronomy at the University of Waterloo in Canada. So Nana, over to you.
Thank you, sir. So good evening, everyone. I joined school in AS level. For me, it was a very impulsive decision and I was quite skeptical about it. But once I visited school, I saw the DT lab, I spoke to Naren sir, Haris sir, and interacted with the other faculty. And I instantly knew that this is where I wanted to be. And that is the special thing about Kasiga. Every kid here has their own identity, and the school helps them build on their own special qualities. So just like Naren sir mentioned, they offer a wide variety of subjects and run multiple exam series. And this helps us customize our own subjects and make our degree very personalized. And just like Haris sir mentioned, another major advantage is the exemplary teacher-student ratio. So this allows us to get personal attention and it lets us work closely with our teachers, especially since the pattern followed by Cambridge isn't very traditional and we do not rely on our course books to learn, since education isn't just about what we learn from our textbooks, but its practical applications as well. So for example, even though I wasn't a design and technology student, I spent most of my time there learning new skills such as woodworking, metal etching, anodizing aluminium, 3D modeling, and so on every day. and participating in very enlightening discussions which really helped me grow as an individual. So the teachers at Kasiga are very supportive and always push us to do new things, be it through online courses on Coursera and edX, or by guiding us in helping us participate in various competitive exams offered by international universities, such as the Euclid exam and the Sir Isaac Newton physics exam, both offered by the University of Waterloo, which I recently wrote. So the teachers here not only teach us in class, but also mentor us along the way. So last year, even though it was online, I had to fill in my university applications. And the teachers were always available to us for any queries that we had, be it in academics or related to our applications or the student visa. So I did not require any external help whatsoever. In fact, Kamal sir and Harris sir took classes with me in the evening and helped me prepare for my subject sats as well. So all in all, my experience here was really amazing, and I'm really proud to call myself a Kasim. Thank you.
Thank you. Moving on, the Cambridge curriculum at Kasiga offers our students a varied choice of subjects and a completely free choice. We don't have pre-designed streams of subjects, so which means students can take any combination that gets them to the kind of course that they want to pursue after school. So we have students who are doing physics and psychology, or chemistry and art. So it gives the students complete freedom on where they want to go further. We also have a lot of subjects that are not offered by many schools in India. More on all these things shortly. Kasiga is also one of the oldest schools to run the Cambridge curriculum in Uttarakhand. All that experience does come in helpful. Our staff, our teachers, faculty are well trained and have a lot of experience delivering the Cambridge curriculum. Our results speak for themselves. Again, more on that shortly. Like Naren sir said, Cambridge has 3 exam series in a year: March, June, and November. We actually offer all 3 depending on the availability. As I had said earlier, our learning plans are not tailored for the school. We customize the plans for each student. So depending on the needs of the student, we will offer them the opportunity to write these exams in whichever exam series it fits well for their particular plan. This again is not something that is common. I would now like to call on Sutapa ma'am, who's the head of Cambridge, to take this forward and tell us about the subjects that are offered at Kasiga. Sutapa ma'am, over to you.
Thank you, Harris sir. Good evening, all. Now I would like to highlight what are the subjects we offer in Kasiga. As Naren sir mentioned that Cambridge offers total 70 subjects in IGCSE level, which is equivalent to grade 10 in Indian curriculum. So basically from group 1 students, they have to choose English as a first language. Now if students, they are not very much comfortable to handle the subjects, then we offer English as a second language, and along with students has to opt for Hindi or Spanish. Spanish is basically the foreign language, but we offer it as a second language. So this is all about group 1. Now I would like to move to group 3. In group 3, that covers mathematics. Extended mathematics, this particular subject is compulsory for all our learners. But if we find that student has very keen interest into the subject and skilled enough to handle international mathematics, which is basically the higher level of mathematics, then we offer international mathematics along with extended mathematics. Then the next group is the 4th group. This group is also compulsory for our students. Now, students, if they want to pursue science, basically in future, then they go for physics, chemistry, biology, that is the pure science. Otherwise, they can opt for combined sciences. Here we offer physics, chemistry, biology together, that is the combined science. Now we have optional subjects, which is covering from group 2 and group 5. Economics, global perspective, which is a very contemporary subject, global perspective. Art and design, design and technology, business studies, accounting, and computer science. As Mr. Harris already informed and shared that Kasiga offers some subjects which generally the other schools they don't offer, like even in Indian platform. So design and technology is one of it. So these subjects basically we offer in Kasiga, and that is total 18 subjects out of 70 subjects what Cambridge offers. Now I will be giving you some highlights about AS level subjects what we offer. So in the advanced level, they have 4 categories, that is mathematics and science, language, arts and humanities, and interdisciplinary skills. Now in Cambridge, there is nothing like commerce stream and humanities stream or science stream. As already you got the information that always we give the flexibility to our students to opt for the subjects whatever they love and they can do it. So in this particular area, we just encourage our students to go for English language, which is compulsory for all students. Now, if you want to study abroad, maybe it's not very much mandatory. However, all our students, they don't study and then they don't go abroad to study. So in that case, if they are going to continue studies in India, in that case, English is mandatory. So we encourage our students to opt for this particular subject. Otherwise, in this list, whatever we have like mathematics, further mathematics, which is basically the higher level of mathematics, more applications based, physics, chemistry, biology, design and technology, computer science, accounting, business studies, economics, art and design, psychology, history, global perspective, and information technology. Yes, obviously Spanish is also there. So these are total 17 subjects we offered out of 55 subjects what Cambridge offers. So it's basically a good options students they have in Kasiga, and the minimum subject combination what they need to choose in AS level, that is 4 subjects, and in A level they can continue with 3 subjects. But yes, we have students those who are studying 6 subjects also in AS level. Basically, if students they are studying maximum subjects, then they are going to get more opportunities in their colleges. That is very obvious, and for that reason we encourage. As Mr. Naren shared with us that in Kasiga we basically stick into minimum 7 subjects in IGCSE level, where 5 subjects Cambridge they suggest. But always we encourage our students to go for more subject options. Now I would like to invite our student Ashna Bora to share her experience, her subject choices, that you can get a detailed idea about it. Over to Ashna.
Thank you, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. I am Ashna Vora and I'm studying in AS level. My journey in Kasiga School began about 2 years ago. This institution has a large and excellent building that welcomes all of us every day. I feel a great sense of pride and enthusiasm when I enter into the premises after every vacation Mustafa ma'am assigns us tasks to research about how well other economies are functioning, and we're able to compare these countries based on the data we collect. Economics has allowed us students to conduct surveys and research in order to enhance our learning. Business, on the other hand, allows us to solve case studies based on real life, permitting us to relate to the actual world of business. In the near future, I plan on excelling in the field of management, and I have been able to figure out my interests because of the flexibility and leniency offered by Cambridge and our school. Thank you.
Thank you, Ashna. Now we can basically look into the skills what our Cambridge students they have in Kasiga and what we nurture for. So in this particular context, I would like to highlight that in Kasiga, we always encourage our students to get an in-depth knowledge in their subject. So this is very important, and in that case, we don't offer them a very specific the subject content or the books. So we generally refer them different online resources from where they can study and they can prepare themselves and they can be a global learner. Now the next part, what is very important, like how they are relating their learning procedure in the reality, how they are applying their understanding level. So in that case, basically we encourage our students to do a lot of research work, case studies, and the experimental learning. And we make our students prepared that they can ask questions, because questioning is a very, very interesting tool where students they can develop their learning procedure. Now, in this particular context, I would like to share that also that as already we have seen this, that the Cambridge curriculum is very flexible. So in this case, what the outcome we are going to get, maybe at the end of the class, the students, they have 100% authority to challenge that situation, to change the outcome. So students are really very inquisitive, they have a leadership skill, and they are getting all the skills. They can ask questions and they can get the in-depth knowledge about the subjects. Now in Kasiga, students they get that confidence, and they have the interpersonal skill that they can match the cultural differences and find out the similarities. Also in the cultural awareness also it's there in Kasiga campus. And as it is an international curriculum, so our mode of communication is only English. We work and communicate only in English. Now, as Mr. Naren also has highlighted that Cambridge continuously they change their syllabus and modify their syllabus as per the requirement, as per the need of the situation. So this is really challenging even for faculties and as well as the students. Now, in this particular context, I would like to invite our academic prefect, Uday Chaudhary, here, who can basically share his experience, how he is basically developing all these skills in Kasiga, and he has opted for different, varieties of subjects. So I'm inviting Uday. Over to Uday.
Thank you, ma'am. Good evening, everyone present here. I'm Uday Chaudhary, and I'm currently an A-level student. Studying in the Cambridge curriculum helps you develop as a student, also as well as a human being. One of the features in this curriculum that attracted me was the vast choice of subjects and how you don't have to settle with a particular combination of subjects or streams. If you want to study physics with arts, you can just go ahead and study. Another key feature of this course is the practical nature of it. It teaches you the concepts and then the applications of those concepts. It also offers skill-based subjects like global perspectives and design and technology. Global perspectives is a research-based subject It teaches you to look at a situation, problems, and their solutions from every perspective possible. You start asking yourself questions like what was the logical reasoning behind a decision, or why a certain problem arose. It gives you exposure to various fields of study like economics, arts, and technology. I did my research report on environmental effects of fast fashion, a subject area I was interested in. You're not bound by a syllabus. You can study any subject area in which you as a student are interested in. Design and technology is a very progressive subject. It's about identifying a real world problem and designing a solution for it. My project was an easel with storage units. The problem I identified was was that the artists have quite a lot of stuff, and when they need to work, it's very difficult as the supplies are all over the place. So I designed a solution and made it in real life. From designing to setting the dimensions to finalizing the materials used, it was all my decision. Well, it certainly helped with my decision making. It also changed the way I look at stuff around me. It's not just the aesthetics of a product, but the reasonings and decisions made by the designer. You start to look at every aspect of a design, the economical viability, the aesthetics, the environmental effects, and most importantly, the customer choices and comforts. One very interesting stage of this process was at the end. After the completion, we were asked to evaluate our own projects, our own decisions by asking questions like what went wrong or what could have been better. This helps in critically evaluating your own decisions so that you do not make impulsive decisions later in life. The vast choice of subjects and not having to settle in a stream can help you know your aptitudes better. And having to choose subjects early in your student life gives you much more time to experiment with your interests. For example, I studied computer science and pure sciences at my IGCSE, but as I completed that level, I felt that studying arts and economics was a better choice. And thankfully, I had an option to change my subjects, so I did. And studying interdisciplinary subjects widens the career opportunities. I'm planning to do a course in fashion technology, which focuses more on the technical side of that industry. So my current subject choices are physics, arts, chemistry, economics, and mathematics. As the Cambridge Academy Prefect for this session, my goal is to help my fellow students discover their talents and help them develop their skills and sense. Thank you.
Thank you, Uday, for sharing your ideas and knowledge how you are learning. Now I'm requesting Mr. Harris to carry this presentation forward.
I apologize. My internet connection was a problem. Should I continue?
Yes, sir.
Right. Thank you. All right. So moving on to our achievements, we've had, the results for the last 3 years are on your screen. We've had some excellent results over the years. And this is despite the fact that we as a school don't believe in coaching students. We understand that it's important to have holistic development for all our students, and we encourage them to pursue whatever activities they want to. Despite that, our results have been wonderful, again, owing to all the things that we've been talking about. We have A's and A stars every year. Also, a special mention to Prakarsha, who was a national topper for Spanish as a foreign language at IGCSE in the November 2019 exam series. Lastly, once our students have achieved these grades, they move on to university, and we have our alumni all over the globe in some of the best universities in the world. This slide actually was not large enough for me to fit all of those universities here, but some of the more prominent ones are here. We have Arizona State University, University of Waterloo, Narsi Munji College, Monash University, Purdue University, University of British Columbia. I mean, I could go on. As Nana had said earlier, we do help our students with applying to university, whichever country they're applying to, and handhold them and guide them throughout the entire process. Speaking on that, we have the former head boy of Kasiga School who passed out in June 2020, Yazan, who is currently at Purdue University. So Yazan, over to you.
Thank you so much, sir. Good morning, everyone. So being in the school for 7 long years and also being part of the student council as the head boy, I was lucky enough to be part of the school. And the CIE curriculum is something that not a lot of schools around offer. And that was one of the main reasons I chose to come to this school. And studying in college makes me realize how the curriculum has helped me, because CIE requires a lot of practical thinking, and out of the box thinking is probably one of the most beneficial qualities a person can have. And thinking on spot, I just realized how important it is over here. And I guess that is why CIE is one of the most widely recognized boards in the world. Kasiga really helped me throughout, especially with my decisions for my college. They helped me with my IELTS, my ACT, and whenever I needed help, it was always given to me. When I meet people outside, I feel like they've missed out on a lot because they don't know how to live independently. I feel like I have an edge over everyone because I know that, especially in Kasiga, you pretty much work for everything you want to have. So earning respect, earning your teacher's trust, everything you got to work for. And it's a once in a lifetime opportunity, but it's totally worth it. And to be honest with you, I was not one of the best students in Kasiga, but my teachers, especially Harris sir, Sutapa ma'am, they kept me grounded. They kept on telling me what to do and how to do it. And they kept me focused throughout my journey. So I'm always grateful to them. And another thing is that even right now, when I'm so far away from them, whenever I need any help, no matter what time it is, they'll always help me. So that's one thing I really like about Kasiga. The teachers, they treat you like family. So it's just, I would say it's probably one of the best experiences I've ever had in my life. So yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you for sharing your views, Yazan. We wish you all the best in future, and we are always here for you. So, on the behalf of Kasiga School, I would like to take this opportunity to propose a vote of thanks. I would like to thank the panelists, Mr. Naren Nagarajan, Mr. Harris Zamil, and Mr. Sutapade for enlightening us with their knowledge and presence. I would also like to thank our students, Ashna Vora, Naina Agarwal, Uday Chaudhary, and our alumni Yazan for active participation. Dear viewers, thank you all for taking out time and being with us. With this note, we move to the end of this webinar. It was a pleasure to have you all with us. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, ma'am.